Alright, so we are going to do a quick oil change on the BRZ. It has around 5,000 miles on it already. Yeah, let's just get this done with. I just want to make a video because I haven't made a video in a minute. I'm not consistent with it, so I apologize if anybody ever wants to keep watching. But yeah, I think the engine is cool. But anyways, I normally just buy Subaru filters because I think I've seen multiple reviews where it's important to just grab Subaru's filters. They're the best for these cars and they're pretty cheap, easy to get. I know the blue ones made from India, I believe, are not good, or some other country nearby, but it's always good to get the Japan ones. That should make things better. Good. So, let's enjoy this. There we go. Alright, we got it locked in now. I think this is fine. We can go even higher, but I don't want to. I don't want to go higher. Pause it and bring you down. Alright, so we got 3 bolts here that need to remove that we need to. I'm a little sick, I'm sorry. And I gotta hold the camera. So there are 3 bolts here that are 10 millimeters instead of 8. So I already swapped it out with my tiny little wrench. And yeah, just, you know, I tightened these a little bit the last time I did it, but I don't know the torque for these. I just do it as long as they're snug, and I don't see. I'm not putting too much force into it, but it is hard to. There we go. See, now we're good. And then the rest could probably be by hand. Oh, my bad. And someone taught me a trick. I think I removed these 2. There we go. That's one. To the side. Again, sorry if the camera moves a lot or if you hear me breathe. I'm just right on this. Ah, yes. Probably let's loosen it just a little bit more. Return, and there it is, right here. And I don't recall. It's still warm. It's not cold. I mean, it's not hot, so we should be good. Ugh. So yeah, then we're gonna grab this with. I don't remember what I use. Alright, hey there guys. So on this part of the video, I am going to be talking over, or I am going to just remove the original audio for a couple of reasons. One, I was a little too sick. I got tired of hearing myself breathe pretty badly, and I know nobody wants to hear that. And secondly, there was a lot of I don't know, I guess misinformation. I just kept messing around with stuff. But basically, I ended up using a 11x16 or a 17 millimeter socket. Maybe a 11x16 is 17 point some decibel. It's kind of like in the middle. So probably try a 17 or an 18 millimeter socket for it. It fits perfect. The 11x16, which is why I ended up using it. And it was the closest thing near me. I didn't really talk much here, but yes, I have you guys on this angle mostly because I didn't want oil to go on my camera, and the camera was kind of in my way, so I didn't want to deal with it. So I set you guys right there. I probably could have set you guys a little bit closer, but you're not going to be missing much, and you're not going to be able to see any better. So yeah, I'm pretty much just removing the plug. There's my oil, and you know, it's a little bit dirty. It's a little bit black. It's got around 4,000 miles into it, so nothing too crazy. But yeah, I like taking care of my car. I want to make sure I give it enough, or I want to make sure I give it enough oil changes, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm. And yeah, so from here, we are going to be going to, I'm going to bring you guys up here. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how dirty the, I don't know what it's called, but I guess the housing of the oil filter, or as you can see right there, how dirty this part is. I don't know what's called, but it's where you put your oil filter on. And you can see the specs. It's pretty dirty. It's not, it doesn't look as dirty on the camera because you can't really see it on good, better quality. And it's just like when I wash my cars, you can't see how dirty it really is. You can't see all the specs, but if you can see some specs, just know it was worse than that. And I plan on cleaning it from, I guess, starting inward and pushing the specs outward, and then just start cleaning it up. I ended up using Mobil 1 full synthetic. I don't know if you guys are probably in the video. I'm going to discuss a little bit more, but I used Mobil 1 full synthetic extended performance, and I accidentally used extended performance. Nothing crazy. It's just instead of 10,000 miles, it's 20,000 miles for the oil life to, I guess, need an oil change. But I do it every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, so I spent more money than I really needed to. But it's not that big of a deal. For me, it's worth it, so I didn't care, and I didn't realize it until the end. And then here is my oil filter. With my oil filter, I ended up putting just a little bit of oil on top of the gasket. So it's easier to remove. So it's easier to remove. And also, that's pretty much how my father taught me. So that's what I do. I also like to put a little bit of oil in the oil filter. So that's also something that my father taught me. I saw some videos where mechanics, I think it's also Mechanics React, from like Donut Media's, I guess, employees or content creators. They say you don't need to do it. I do it because my father taught me that way, and I don't put a lot, maybe not as much as some people that do this recommend. I just did a little bit just to get it, a little bit wet. After having it installed, I don't know the torque specs for these, but I know it's you close it up till it's nice and firm, and then you give it one big more turn to get it like a quarter of a turn. It should be a quarter of a turn once you close it all the way. Should be fine. And I don't want you guys to see me struggling trying to remove this cap, so I'm pretty much gonna get rid of this. Alright, so now we're gonna put some oil into the car, and obviously I got my little cone. I didn't really talk about all the things that you would need for this, but yes, a 10mm socket, a 17 or 18mm socket, or 11x16 socket, my 5.3 quarts of 5W30. Now, I normally use Mobil 1 mostly because I started with Mobil 1. So I was between Valvoline and Mobil 1. I like both of them. They're the videos I've seen, the tests, or I think Valvoline talks a lot about their oil, and they show you their testing for their full synthetic oil. So I appreciate and I enjoy watching those. There's my trusty knife. And yeah, no, I use Mobil 1 because I started with Mobil 1, so I'm just going to keep it consistent and keep using Mobil 1. But I'm okay with Valvoline or Mobil 1. I do appreciate Valvoline's videos and their transparency on their oil, their testing, on pretty much anything that they do. I enjoy watching their YouTube videos too, so I'm okay with switching it up probably in the future, but for now I'm just using Mobil 1. And I know the GR86 and the BRZ take, what is it? The GR86 and the BRZ take 5.3 quarts. I ended up being an idiot that day and bought 8 quarts. And I didn't realize that until the end. I'm not going to say anything, but I might have gone up to 7 quarts until I realized what I was doing. Alright, so in this part of the video, it's the next day. I got pretty lazy and didn't want to record everything, so that's on. But yeah, so I ended up removing the extra quarts of oil that I put into it. I closed everything up. Again, this is the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like or comment. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like.